Hi guys, Chris Mover here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Happy Tuesday. I think it's still Tuesday. It's been one of those weeks.
Yeah, there you go. And today we're talking about a couple of things. We're going to start with talking about the Porsche. This is the second time we've done a Porsche Dream Giveaway since 2008. So yes, it is kind of a big deal.
Yeah, and I mean, we picked a great one too, even though everybody goes wild about the 911s. This little Cayman 718 GT4 is an absolutely just stupendous car. Really is.
Yeah, really is. In Python green, that's not a wrap, guys. That's not a custom color done here at the Dream Giveaway Garage. That is a factory available color. And but there are some modifications, some graphic modifications done here in the Dream Giveaway Garage. So let's start with that.
Yeah, on the sides over here, we put the GT4 banners in the doors, kind of in the little inset there, and then of course we wrapped the air. That's the air intake that blows across your rear brakes to keep them a little bit cooler. So that's really the only modifications that have been done to the exterior of this car.
Oh, well, that's easy enough.
That and the Continental tires. So
and the Contis are great on here. They look great. Those are factory wheels. Great stuff on here. Of course, big hoopla on this Porsche Cayman GT4, of course, is the PDK.
That's right. This has a flat 6, 4-liter, makes 414 horsepower. But what Porsche did was they coupled that with what they call their PDK. And I'm not going to try and pronounce it because when I do, I screw it up really badly. You want to open that up? There we go. All right, so with PDK, what you get is you get this automatic transmission. And yes, it does have a manual mode. And your PDK button is actually right there, PDK Sport. Okay, so when you turn that on, it does a whole lot of electronic stuff inside. And of course, this is a dual clutch automatic. The shifts are like super fast. I want to say they're like 1/100th of a second or something like that. It's yeah, so if that's not right, just send me hate mail. I mean, they're super fast, and this car, if I remember my data correctly, is about 0.4 of a second quicker than a manual car. I think we're talking 3.6 to 3.2. Do you remember? Are those the numbers that stick in your head, Chris?
No, I think that it was 3.6 as the quicker speed versus about 4 or 4.1.
Was it 4? Was it really? Okay.
Yeah, the other way around.
All right, so I think maybe it's the other way around. So, so this car will go 0 to 60 in, I guess, 3.6 with the manual or with the automatic. The manual is a good bit slower. I think Chris may be right. I think it might jump up to like 4.2. Of course, it does have the exhaust button, so you can bypass the baffles on here. When you push that exhaust button, it actually just goes ahead and opens them up. And of course, like I was saying before, it does have a manual drive mode. Basically, once you get into drive, you pull it over towards you.
No third pedal.
No, it does not have a third pedal. It's a dual clutch automatic.
And it doesn't have a white shifter knob, PJ.
No, it does not have a white shifter knob. It doesn't really hit, well, just the shifter itself. So, and of course your paddles are up here. They're very nice. They're very well placed. So if you're into racing two-hand driving, the paddles are just in the exact right place. And even if you just want to cruise and keep your hand down here, you can still upshift. And I do believe that this also has an auto downshift. Most of these cars do now. So when you pull up to a light, if you're not downshifting it by yourself, it will downshift itself all the way back into first gear for you to relaunch the car.
And I'll tell you guys, if the last time you saw a Porsche at a new car dealership was when the 924s and 928s were new, you're going to get a little bit of sticker shock. This thing is premium price. Boomer, do you know the sticker price?
I think it was like 110, 115?
127.
127, okay.
$127,000 with all the options on this.
All right.
That's the buy-in price if you were to go to a dealer and order this exact car. Of course, we got a better way for you guys. Hey, check that. Check out that key fob.
It's
a mini Porsche.
A little mini Porsche. It's cool. It goes right here to the left of the steering wheel. Turn that on. Everything comes to life. we've had a lot of questions about this, folks. Yes, these are white face gauges. I think it was an option to get white face gauges up here. The chrono, the clock, we've had a lot of questions about why is it not white. Well, as far as we can tell, everything that we know about ordering these cars, you can't order a white face gauge. You could get them in aftermarket to match this, but that's what we've been told. So, all right.
And you know what? 50 years from now, somebody's going to be standing around with one of their new iPhone hologram cameras talking about what a great classic car this was, and how you should have been at the dealership way back in 2021 when this was sold new. And we're going to do that same thing right now when we walk over to that classic Corvette and we talk about being at that Chevy dealership in 1966. What do you think, PJ?
I love this car.
Oh yeah, and I think you're right, Chris. But I'll tell you, I think you're spot on for this going to be a classic. This 718, even though it's not a new body style, 718s have been around for a while. This GT4 with all the stuff that they've put on here, I mean, the auto magazines do compare this to a 911. So if you just can't afford a 911, which you got to drop at least probably, a 911 starts at like 150, 160 now, and then it goes north very quickly. You get to 200,000 very, very quick. If you can't afford that kind of money, but you still want a track Porsche, this may be the car for you. If you could get into this car, for a little less than 130 brand new, you can probably get a used one now for I don't know, probably 100, 110,
sure,
give or take. And let me tell you, you're basically at the almost at the pinnacle of the Porsche world there, because this is an amazing car. All right,
cool.
Okay, with that said,
let's go visit the Corvette.
We'll go see the 66.
So 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today is the last day to enter and win that 66 Corvette.
Yeah, we got plenty of time on this. This Porsche, in case you're wondering, runs until March of 22. And if you're wondering as well, the tax on this car is $33,000.
I love how you have those cue cards there.
Yeah, I had to remember. I can't remember anything else, so my brain is full. I'd have to forget my kids' names if I want to put anything else in there.
All right. Of course, 2 days from now, Boomer won't be here. I'll be here. We're calling the winner of the GTO. I don't know who it is yet.
I'm sorry, I'm going to miss that, because this is an amazing car. I love that GTO. Never been a giant Pontiac fan, but I will tell you, whoever wins that car is getting a piece of history. They're getting one of the nicest Pontiacs on the planet. So,
now, before we talk about the Corvette, I love how you put the two Chevys together. This is just what you would have seen in a Chevrolet dealership showroom right back in 1966, or in this case, maybe the fall or the winter of 1965 coming in. And I'll tell you, if I was at the dealership on that day and I saw the 4-speed Impala and I saw the 4-speed convertible Vette and money was not an issue,
I still would have bought the Vette.
You would have bought the Vette.
I would have bought the Vette. I mean, hindsight is always 20/20. Vettes have been popular forever. There was a reason that Chevrolet did not build many of the 427, 425 horse 4-speed Impalas. There really wasn't a demand for it unless you were a racer and you wanted one of these cars, and then you had to special order it.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, you could walk into a dealer and this bad boy would literally be sitting there on the floor.
$4,000 base price. I was telling Boomer before we went live on this, with the options on this car, the air conditioning alone costs more than if the first owner had wanted the 427 big block, 425 horse, the engine that's in the Impala. The cost on that big block top of the line engine was about $410. The price on the, was about $360. The price on the AC alone, about $480, so almost 25% more for the air conditioning than the top dog, big block, highest performance motor. I just find that incredible.
Yeah, and I mean, this thing is so loaded with options. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, you've got the transistorized ignition, you've got boosted brakes, you do have the air conditioning. You've got I think an upgraded alternator in this because of the 427. You got the knockoff wheels, the true knockoff wheels. You've got blue interior. You've got a 4-speed. Air conditioning, of course, an AM/FM radio. You got a power antenna.
And 2 tops.
And you got 2 tops with this car as well. So you've got the white soft top, which is right up under here.
And I love that.
So
love it.
There's the white soft top right there. And then we have the white hard top that goes on this car as well. It's sitting in the back, and it will come with the car.
That's cool. 2 weeks left. Guys, promo code Facebook Live. Know it, love it, memorize it, use it at www.dreamgiveaway.com. Get those bonus tickets. I really want one of our Facebook viewers to win this car.
That would be fantastic. I just want someone to win this car who is going to love it. You have to love these cars. You know, it's not something that you're going to be able to drive every day. It's going to be something that you're going to put in your garage and you're going to get to take out on the weekends and take it to car shows. Because, I mean, this car is now, you know, 60 plus years old, right? No, 66. No, it's my age. Never mind. So it's 50 something years old now. And let me tell you, it really doesn't matter those other 10 years because, you know, a restored car like this that's been done to the level that this car has, it deserves to be very well taken care of. You know, I won't say anything more about that. It's just an amazing car.
There we go. PJ, what do you got out there for us?
Floyd says, I didn't think the 425, 427 was available in the 66. They thought it became available in the 67.
No, it is available in 1966 as a top dog engine, but if you wanted air conditioning, you could not get the 425 horse. The
Nope.
Biggest motor you could get with the most horsepower was a
390 horse.
390.
And
that's what's in here.
what's in here.
Come on.
So if you wanted air conditioning, you had to step down to the 427 390 horse.
To the hydraulic lifter
Yep.
427.
Chevrolet did not put air conditioning on the 427 425 horse cars.
And that's why you couldn't get it in this Impala either.
That's it.
With that engine.
Right.
Absolutely. What else you got, PJ?
Floyd also wants to know, speaking of Corvettes, what is that gold Corvette in the background?
Oh, guys, that's something that, am I allowed to say, PJ?
Yeah.
That's something that I'm working on private. That's not a giveaway car. And Boomer, thanks for your help on that.
Montgomery wants to know where his red eye is.
Sitting right over there.
Floyd says, I'm such a fan of an American car that I have never even driven a Porsche, but I am willing to make the change. I have to go to the Porsche Experience next in the Atlanta airport.
Floyd, you should. You definitely should. Let me tell you, I'll just tell you a quick story here. I've been driving American Muscle for years and years and years and years. My wife is a huge Maserati fan, so about a month ago, I bought her a Maserati. I've never owned a Italian sports car. It's an amazing drive. So if you get the opportunity to go and drive the Porsches, go do it. You will love it. You may not want to own one and drive one every day. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but the feeling and the sound of these exotics is nothing like the feel and sound of the muscle cars. They're completely different.
There you go. Floyd, thanks for that question. PJ, what's up next?
Other than Montgomery saying that we're all awesome here.
No, thank you.
For all, yeah.
We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for that, sir. Once again, guys, 2 weeks left, 14 days to enter to win this classic Corvette, this exact car, not a different prize. This isn't a studio double. This isn't a stunt car. This is the actual Corvette that you can win. You've got 14 days left. You can view the gallery. You can read all about it. You can even see the list of all the factory options at www.dreamgiveaway.com.
That's right. We got so much stuff over there. You can go through all the pictures and all the galleries. You can see our what we've thrown up on Facebook. You can see, I think it's even thrown up what we've gone on YouTube. You can go through so many things there. There's lots of cool stuff. And of course, you can read all about the charities as well.
There you go. Well, let's wrap it up for today, unless you got anything else there for us, PJ. Kathy, thanks for that suggestion today for our Facebook Live. We will see you guys next time. More great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes like this classic Corvette. You've got 14 days left to enter. It only happens here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
See you next time.